How's it? Welcome back to the channel. So it is time to start up on another book review discussion series. This time we'll be covering The Phase by Michael Raduga. And this is actually probably the most requested book I've ever had to be covered on the channel. There's a lot of really great actionable techniques and tips in here when it comes to what he calls the phase, which is just his blanket term to cover all things lucid dreaming, astral projection, OBEs, even some like alien abduction stuff in here, which is pretty neat. But I think the reason why this book has come up so many times on my channel as a recommendation for me to dig into is he covers stuff in here that I haven't really seen anywhere else, and things that I've stumbled into my own personal practice and just started making videos on, even though I didn't see it corroborated anywhere else. And I think people would see those videos who have read this book and be like, hey, you know, Michael talks about really similar things in the book. So thanks to all the people who have recommended this over the years. I'm happy to be finally hopping in. Now, I did not finish reading it yet. I'm like about 80 pages or so to the end, but I know if I don't start making these videos, I'll never be motivated enough to finish reading this in any, reasonable amount of time. So we'll just go ahead and get started. On that note though, because I'm doing it like that, I'll probably end up covering it the same way I did the previous book, where I kind of just go through chronologically, go over my notes and, talk about different talking points. Where a couple books prior to the previous one I did, I read the whole book first, got all my notes, put them in a document, and kind of reorganized things to essentially cover it in a quicker fashion. Because I think the last book I did took me a good like 6 months to finish. So we'll see how long it takes me to finish this one, because I'm doing it in a similar style. Granted, this book is pretty long. I mean, it's like 330 something pages, but the first like fifth of the book is just about, him and his past and, the seminars he used to give and what led him to learning about what he calls the phase and writing this book. So I'm going to skip basically all of that and just go straight to the more actionable portions of the book. And then on top of that, like the last chapter is just like people's individual stories from exploring the phase. So I'm pretty much not covering any of that either. So like I said, I got about 80 pages or so until I'm done. But yeah, should be a really fun one. I'm sure there'll be a lot of really great tips and things in here that a lot of you will find very useful. And keep an eye out for it.